You and your good buddy Thor play egg toss. He flings an egg at you with a velocity of 20 meters per second, and you have to catch it. So in one scenario, you reach your hand straight up and bring the egg to rest in just 6 milliseconds. What is the force that you have exerted on the egg? Well, the definition of impulse is force times the change in time, and another definition of impulse is simply the change in an object's momentum. With these two definitions, I can bring them together and set force times change in time equal to change in momentum. Well, I know the egg was traveling at 20 meters per second, and when you catch it, you bring it to rest. So your change in momentum is simply going to be the final momentum minus the initial momentum, and that'll equal the force times the change in time. Since I'm asked for the force that was acting on the egg, I'm going to solve for force. And then plugging in the values I know, notice that I changed 6 milliseconds into 0.006 seconds. It should be second nature to you at this point to always convert back to base units. Well, plugging in these values, I get my force to be around negative 233.3 newtons. The negative is just directional. It means the force is acting in the opposite direction that the object was already moving, since I counted 20 as a positive number. Okay, so it means it has a magnitude of 233.3 newtons. Whoa, it takes about 25 newtons to crack an egg. So already we have lost. Single tear. Well, how about instead you actually cradle the egg properly and move backwards with the egg, so therefore you slow it down in a longer amount of time. 60 milliseconds. Now, personally, it's difficult to tell the difference between 6 milliseconds and 60 milliseconds, but it could make all the difference for this little egg. So, let's see. The setup is exactly the same as last time, but this time, instead of 0.006, it's only 0.06 seconds. Solving this out, and I'm just going to take an absolute value because once again the negative is only directional, I end up with 23.3 newtons. Assuming this is an egg of standard sturdiness, maybe it'll survive. So you can see that a slight difference in time can mean a major difference in the amount of force. That's actually why all cars are equipped with airbags. It's designed to slow you down a little bit more slowly than if you just slammed against a solid surface, and that decreases the force that you experience in a car accident.